All right. So, um, what's 2 plus 2?
4.
Okay. So I think that'll do it. And on the count of three, let's say the same word. All right. One, two. Let's say on the count of three. Let's say Kane. All right.
Okay.
One, two, three.
Kane.
Kane. Okay, we got it. So yeah, all right. So now we're live. Now we're recording. We're recording.
Okay. Yeah, we are.
So I'm gonna start the live thing now. This should
Should
be
we,
fun.
introduce ourselves and be like, oh, welcome to Terrorisk?
No, I
No,
don't think we
just,
need to do that shit.
it's kind of lame.
No, I think people get the idea by now. All right, I'm just gonna go live.
Alright.
Go live. All right, I'm gonna share it. That'll be
Okay.
fun.
We are live.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Feel like kind of lame waiting on fucking Kane and he's still not here yet.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
dropping
we got
the ball hard.
gotta beat him up. You're right.
Are your headphones in?
Oh, no.
Hello? I'm here.
Oh,
Yo,
there
Kane,
you
put your
are.
headphones in.
The headphones are in.
All right, cool. Now, are you recording on Audacity?
Yes, I am. Everything's going. It's all ready to go.
All right,
Mission
Kane,
get out of the
Kane.
house proved to be a complete failure.
That's
Kane, what's
okay.
2 plus 2?
4, dude.
All right, good. So no, I'm sorry.
No,
I just need to do
5.
that for the
Let's do
editing.
some George Orwellian references.
You already fucking
Yeah,
did
it's
it.
5.
Yeah, 2 plus 2 is 5.
All right, I'm gonna share this to.
So subversive because I'm subverting your expectation of 4. It's 5, actually.
And dude, if you don't agree that it's 5, like your assets will be freezed
You're
and you'll be
fucking-
banned from life.
You're a
Nah.
fucking retard. That's my diagnosis, and I was a psych major. I dropped out because I was too smart for it, so you can believe me.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah, I
so
went fucking crazy. I was speaking in tongues. I was so upset at my laptop earlier. I wasn't picking up on anything, but my phone was picking up on everything. Fucking everything on the plaza, my phone is picking up on, but the laptop had no clue on how to fucking connect to Buffalo Wild Wings Wi-Fi. And there were some hot babes in front of me. I would have had some eye candy for fodder that I could have commented on, some meat, you know?
yeah, that's okay.
But I
So-
mean, we're all red-blooded males, right? I mean, we love some eye candy, don't we?
Oh yeah. So did you try restarting your laptop?
Well, no. I did actually earlier today, but I don't think that helped much.
Okay.
Yo,
Yeah.
I hope
I was,
people.
I was
First of
trying
all,
to like
I
send
just want to
VMs
say.
earlier, but it wouldn't work. And even after I restarted it, it wouldn't let me send VMs. So I don't know. It's a very finicky, very temperamental laptop. I just have to be really careful with it.
Yeah,
I just hope these motherfuckers appreciate, like, because, like, I mean, I work full time. Fucking Jay, you're sitting in a fucking car. Kane, you just had to
I'm back
drive around.
home.
Yeah,
Full circle.
literally drive around your whole town. Do you have your like roommates there with you or not?
Yeah, he's here. I think. I'm assuming he's here, but I like saw him dressing to go somewhere earlier. I think. I don't know if he was just dressing up to go outside to smoke weed, and then he's back in his home. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it anyway. So.
Yeah, who cares,
Good.
right?
Yeah. Express yourself. Speak your truth, brother.
Dude, who dresses up to go out to smoke weed? Like you step outside, but you
Well,
have to get
it's
like
raining.
fully dressed. Is it raining?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That is really funny. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I thought
Well,
it's
even
like I'm
then-
going to put on.
No,
I'm
he
going to
dressed
put
up
on
in a
my
full
weed
tuxedo.
outfit.
Even then, like just like go out in your pajamas like a fucking normal weirdo.
Yeah, tuxedo pajamas.
Yeah, dude. Exactly. No, I would go out in pajamas everywhere, if I could, if it was socially acceptable. Like, cause pajamas are super comfy.
Isn't it?
Yo, full disclosure, guys.
There's like a whole South Park episode about Pajama Day.
I remember
wanna
that. I
say-
saw that.
I just want to say if we make any references to like other podcasts, we should keep personal names out of it. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
saying
of
that
course.
now. Oh,
Like
also,
Matt
by the way,
Moir,
oh my god, thanks,
that guy
Kane.
that we're all gonna gang rape anally. We're
No,
planning on it. We planned on it for decades now. We have a blueprint set up. We know his house back. We have like an underground tunnel built.
no. See, we can't go out of our way to make enemies quite yet. I think we're just like we're fucking. Actually, you know what? Maybe that means we can. You know, maybe that means we can just talk shit about whoever we want because like if they try to retaliate, they be the ones punching down. You know, we're just pieces of shit. We're just crazy.
We're on the bottom. All we can do is punch up, and that's universally respected in the comedy community.
We're just
It's
crazy
universally
old
accepted
terrorists,
among
right?
leftists too. Like like they'll be sitting there at their little suckcast and they'll be like, "Yeah, well, you know, they are technically punching up. I guess it's okay."
Yeah.
That would be so sick. Yeah, that would be better than the N-word pass. Like straight up.
Dude, I legit got a real N-word pass.
No, you did not. You
I did.
not
It was
get
real. It was official. No, but
I mean,
for
dude,
real,
we can get an N-word pass right now and get screenshots from Siab. Siobhan.
yeah, we could. But no, I have this friend that I met on like sports
Well,
Twitter.
I mean, he has to be like a registered member of the black community. So sometimes they get kicked out for giving out too many N-word passes.
He's like half Ethiopian and like half white, so I think that gives him a few passes, and he gave one to me, so I'm very thankful.
You did not get
No,
one.
Ethiopian. It's like
It's
Heart of
not
Darkness,
real.
Africa Black.
The
So
N-word
yeah, it's
pass
pretty
doesn't
legit.
fucking exist.
No, it was pretty funny. Like, I burnt, and when I was in Japan visiting for the first time, I made this video with my friend Peter, and it was like when everyone was starting their whole kneel thing, when like the Pledge of Allegiance or National Anthem thing was being done, or whatever, and then a lot of people were like burning Confederate flags and shit, and they're being all like overall edgy. So I was in Tokyo, and I thought it'd be funny to do like a hardcore American thing, like burn a Confederate flag and stuff. So like I printed out one on paper, but I also printed out a picture of Obama and like blacked in his teeth and like put it underneath and stuff. And I gave like some like, I don't know, virtue signal monologue about like curing racism forever or whatever. And then I set it on fire. And then I like removed the Confederate flag, and then they showed a picture of Obama with black teeth burning and stuff, and it was pretty good. And then my friend gave me an N-word pass for it. I'm like, dude, thanks, you're awesome. So that's how I got my N-word pass.
I still
All
don't
right,
believe
you know
you.
what? You know what? Good luck. Good luck checking out who honors that N-word pass because I tell you, guy, like, you know, the wrong place at the wrong time. They'll be like, nah, that we don't accept those here, and you'll just you'll end up dead.
Yeah, it's a regional thing. They don't accept East Coast N-word passes in the West Coast.
Yeah,
You have to get a conversion.
yeah, fair enough.
You have to convert your N-word currency.
Dude, people out here don't even consider me white. Dude, people in the white community don't even consider me white.
Yeah, aren't you the same fucking race as like Kim Kardashian?
Yeah, Caucasoid. They're literally from the
Italian?
Caucasus Mountains of Anatolia. So like
What is that?
So Anatolia is basically modern day Turkey, but it used to be like half Armenian and half Greek and stuff, and that's like where my family's from on my dad's side, and the other
So you're a
half is
fucking raghead.
oh, no, not they're actually the first Christian nation, Kane. So
The first person nation.
Christian.
Wait.
So
first
you
of
weren't the
all-
chosen people. You were the first people.
Yeah, the first
First people.
cucks in the world to embrace Christianity, I guess. But
All right, so I got my notepad up so I could like timestamp all the shit that I need to. You know, because you guys are fucking degenerates. Like,
okay.
Oh, well, you're
well,
gonna
I'm
bleep
a
out
degenerate
raghead.
too. No, I wouldn't bleep that out. I wouldn't bleep out raghead. That's not that bad.
I mean,
What
you
about
only-
fag? Can we say fag?
Yeah, we're not. Why not? Go
Yeah.
for it.
I'll just say I'm gay for the sake of argument.
Yeah, you kind of
You
are.
can't just say you're
Little bit.
gay for the sake of argument.
You're
Do you want me to treat you as a gay person? Do you want me to
Hypothetically
say
gay for the sake of saying fag for this.
you're pretty gay
Also-
for making us wait 40 minutes to start.
Oh yeah, that was fucked up, Kane. You should have
Dude,
kept
like,
it. You should've-
I didn't
you should've
predict
kept
that.
this-
I didn't
you should've
predict my
kept this-
laptop. I told you the technical difficulties might get in the way of things. So like I told
I
you guys
know.
to go ahead and
It's
start.
a
I mean,
joke.
No,
how,
I mean-
how long
No,
were you
honestly-
actually doing this before I
honestly,
got
that-
in? Like, were you doing it like 10, 15 minutes?
Yo, dude, that adds grit. That adds character because that means that we're actually we're trying. I guess.
I was actually recording the entire time.
Yeah?
while I was in the car, I was just like doing a monologue, but it might not vibe with the rest of this podcast. It was pretty insane, but
You're that does sound pretty fucking insane, dude. Like, what
yeah, I
the
was
fuck?
just babbling to myself. So
That's cool. What were you talking about?
Well, it's hard to recall, but I can send it to you guys if you want.
Okay.
You actually recorded this?
Well, yeah.
No,
yeah.
while he was
And
driving,
I was
he was
in Audacity.
recording
I was
himself.
driving
You
around
have
just
to-
recording
you
myself
have
talking.
to send me this, dude. I have to hear your fucking like unhinged, like psychotic, like insane self, like referential. This is.
It really is. It's like an accurate description of how it was.
Just
And
fucking
it was so psychotic I can't remember any of it, but it was like a manic episode. But yeah, I'll send it to you.
Maybe that's your therapy, is just talking. I mean, it's pretty fucking. It's an annoying cope, but if it
That was-
works, it
yeah,
works.
Neko it is, but like Neko was telling me this earlier. He's like saying that I was just talking to talk, and I was like, that's true. I'm not actually talking to talk to you. I'm just talking to talk out loud because I feel like it's therapeutic. Yeah.
Unhinged, dude. Straight up, like fucking crazy.
I don't know.
Oh my
Like
God.
the brain just likes to get these words out.
I just hope you're strapped in, boys. We got like 1 hour and 49 minutes to fucking chew over.
Oh fuck.
This is gonna
I'm
be
like-
it. This is gonna be how we do this shit. I'm not gonna do
Most
this live every
uncomfortable
time,
position
you
right
know.
now.
So
Yeah.
these people basically get a fucking treat like on Facebook, because we're not gonna be doing this all the time, you fuckers. Like, so those 2 people listening, I see you. You think I can't fucking see you? I see that little number
What,
ticked
we're-
next to the eyeball logo.
We're not. I thought this was going to be like the standard format. We do like we do 2 hours. Like the first hour, it will be like us, gearing up for it, and then the second, and that'll be the part that we put on Patreon. The second hour will just be us fizzling out, and that'll be the part where we throw the bow into those people, the commoners.
Well, apparently, I talk too much about fucking money on this fucking podcast, so I'm going to opt out of this conversation. You guys can talk about profiteering, because apparently I'm banned to do so,
Well,
because the
I
fans
don't
don't
want
fucking
to.
like it.
I don't want to talk about profiteering.
I guess I'm just fucking bitter. It's like, what? I can't talk about fucking. Now, you know what? They're right though. You can't. Money isn't everything.
Well, don't
It's
listen to
true.
them. Talk about whatever you want. I mean, I thought that was the whole point of this podcast. Is fuck
Honestly,
you.
you know what I really want to talk about? I want to talk about my fucking drinking, because I've been drinking way too much. But you know what? I am thankful for this podcast, because lately, now that I've been working on 2 podcasts actually, like I don't do stupid shit anymore. I don't get like blackout drunk and like text girls and shit and then wake up like, oh shit, I do not remember fucking sending this text message. You ever do that?
That's how Eddie Young got in trouble.
I don't do that.
So Etienne got in trouble. All right, first of all, these people are above age, and I apologize to any of you listening right now. That was a pretty low moment. I'm sorry.
What it was?
No, I
You're like Kane's like this is just a normal day for me,
I
don't do
sincerely
that.
don't understand like how that was a low blow. I mean, like maybe it's because I'm too desensitized. I guess I need to I'm not socialized. That's the word. I don't know that that's like wrong to talk
Yo,
about
how
all
long
the time.
has it been? How long has it been since you've like been out and about at a bar, a crowded bar, or a party or something like that? Like,
I don't think I've ever done that.
Me neither, dude. I don't do that shit. It's like terrible and alienating. You go and you're surrounded by a bunch of people who suck, who you would never talk to in any other circumstance. But like you both have alcohol, so I mean, I guess that's a commonality. It's just so dreadful and annoying and depressing, and I'm not for it. So.
You know what? Keep going, Jay. Keep beating down on my habit, because eventually I'm gonna feel bad enough about myself, and I will not do it anymore. I'll stop drinking.
Well,
I will
okay.
stop.
So
This
I
is why
don't
I'm
think
critical
down on
of
people for
Jan,
doing
is
it.
because
I
he's-
just think it's depressing. So
It is depressing.
I
You're
mean, you
right.
said like
Drinking-
Jan
drinking alcohol
is like
is literally
super smart,
by nature
but, like he does
depressing.
this all the time. He like goes to like he does like the H2O thing. There's like a local club here called H2O, and it's like a 15 to 19-year-old club that you go to, and he like does that. He does like the adult equivalent of that, and just stands in the corner stagging. And I feel like he's trying to like reclaim something that he lost in high school. Like this is something like me and my friends would do. We would go to like a homecoming, and instead of like dancing with somebody, we would just go and take mental images, snapshots of the girls dancing, and then just go home and masturbate to like our images. Like we wouldn't actually
Alright.
participate in the social. Like we'll just go there and pretend like we'll go home and be like, okay, well, we can tell ourselves we went out, but like we didn't actually go out and participate like most people did. So it's just kind of like a hollow experience to do that. So I don't know like why you keep doing that, Chris.
yeah,
Going out to bars. I mean, what's the point? Just like get some alcohol and go home and get drunk on your own. Like why spend a whole bunch of money on like expensive drinks, talking to people that you don't want to talk to? Like, is it? Do you feel like you have to, impress your bros or something by getting laid?
You mean, are you basically like interrogating me on why I go out and have fun, dude? Is that what's happening right now? Like,
Yeah.
why the fuck
Yeah.
would you even bother to go out and have fun, Chris? What the fuck? What are you trying to impress your bros? What are you
Well,
trying
the
to
thing is
what
that
are you trying
the
to
argument is
put
that
on this
you're not actually
character
having
that
fun. You're pretending you're having fun. Like,
why would
it's
you
like the
think I'm
facsimile of
pretending
fun.
to have fun? I'm pretty sure I'm having fun, all right? I know when I'm fucking having fun, and I am.
Okay, you're having fun then. I'm just saying that maybe
I will fucking kill you,
maybe it's a
Kane.
stupid
I will
retard way to have fun.
I will come to your fucking house. You know what? Fine, you're right. It is a stupid retard way to have fun, but I do other things. You have to give me that. I don't just go out and get fucked up and shit. Like, I do plenty of other things.
Yeah.
And yeah,
You do the DJ thing. That's impressive. I couldn't do that.
the DJ thing, yeah, the DJ thing's cool. I mean, as far as the DJ thing, it's like you're basically a glorified jukebox. So that only gets so hard. You know what is hard though? Like music production. Not even so much as like making the music itself, but to actually fucking, I don't know, just to fucking sit there like behind your fucking computer. I mean, I guess like other dudes have more fun setups. You know, maybe some of them just like fucking, I don't know, they have the whole studio and the mixing board like that costs like 20 grand and shit, and they have like a soundproof room, like sound treated room and all that shit. I don't have all that shit. I'm basically a fucking bedroom producer, but you know what? It's I think I make pretty decent shit, you know.
That's in right
Check
now,
me
though.
out.
Bedroom pop?
What?
Bedroom pop is in right now. Like DIY shit, lo-fi.
I didn't know that. I've just been doing this for like, it sounds fucked up, but I've been doing this shit for like more than a decade by now because I'm old. I'm 30 years old, and like,
That's
as far as
not
making
old.
music goes, 30 years old is pretty fucking old. You know, it's like this is a young
If that's
man's
old, then
world.
that means that I'll be old in 3 years, and I don't want to think about
Yeah,
that.
that's the reality, dude. You better pick up that fucking sense of urgency, man. You are fucking getting old.
Dude, Kane, you're
Yeah,
already
I
old,
guess.
and I'm older, so.
Yeah,
What the
but
fuck?
that's what I mean, yo. That's
See,
cynical
I can't even
realism,
complain
like-
about this on Facebook because like all my older relatives will be like, "You're not old," and you're like 50, and I'm like, "You're about to die. Like you're
No,
not
but
old.
that is, I
You're not
could
even
see
old
if I
anymore.
was
You're
if
just
I was
a
as old
walking
as
corpse."
those people. If I was as old as those people, I would understand being peeved hearing some young fucking whippersnapper like 27, 30 years old like, "Oh yeah, I'm old." You're like, "Shut the fuck up, yo. I oughta kill you and make you feel old." Like, you know, you should have valued your what little time you had
It's
for.
a
You
young
know?
man's game. Like back when you were capable of doing things, like I should have done things. But like if they were back here, then they would know why that we didn't do anything. Is because it sucks to do things. But they're
No, it
like, well,
doesn't.
back I could have done something, but now I can't, so I don't. And it's even this kind of sucks. Like this isn't as good as like laying down and eating, I don't know, Oreos and just doing nothing.
Kane, you know what you are in my life? You are like my spiritual counterpoint, where I am like optimistic and motivated and driven. You're like cynical, dark, downtrodden. But we both do have that sense of dark realism, where we're like, yeah, nothing's really actually good. We're just
Yeah, I
kind of
hate
like,
everything.
yeah, we're just kind of like putting our own layer over all the shit. Like, hope some of us, choose to like try to put like a layer of good over this shit. Some of us just put a layer of shit over the shit.
I would like to be one of those people that puts a layer of good over things. I want to be one of those people, but it's hard.
I think
it's very
what I
difficult.
think you're doing it now. Just think about how many people out there that you're making feel like less lonely.
Like, pretty much the two people who are watching, and I think one of them's us.
Yeah, one of them definitely left, but it's all good. I mean, this. It's not like we announced this. It's not like we.
Is this
we
live?
fucking-
Is this...
Yeah, this is all being streamed live. If you could check on the fucking Facebook page.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
it's
live,
on the
dude.
Terrorisk. Oh, okay. All right. Let's oh, neat.
Yeah, I in the caption I wrote something along the lines of what we were doing, and I was like, come hang out, but I would prefer it if you didn't. And that might have something to do with why we're not getting that many views, because like I literally made it as
Right off the
unaccommodating
bat.
as possible.
I think
Your
we're not getting
advertisement is
any
don't
views
watch
because
this.
we suck.
I mean, also it's like if they watch it, I feel like we're cheating ourselves out, because like we're basically offering something we're going to be like chopping up, editing, and putting up. Like half of it's going to go behind a paywall. So if you think about it, this live recording is kind of a treat.
That's true, I guess. But no one's gonna listen to it.
That's fine. I'm good with that for now, because we just started, and like I don't expect anyone to particularly give a shit yet. But I'm having a good time. I mean, I think that's really what's important here, right? Are you guys having fun?
Oh yeah,
I'm having fun.
definitely.
I'd be having more fun if I could have a cigarette right now and go outside, but it's raining.
Yo, just
also.
open a fucking window, man. Be a man.
Oh man, dude, like,
I'm
not
kidding,
even not
dude.
even
Don't be
not
rude.
even 2 weeks ago, I was afraid I was gonna like die just by sitting in here talking. So, like smoking a cigarette, I feel like is
Fair
that's gonna
enough.
make that's FBI is gonna come in through the windows and kill me.
All right, so as a musician, I could honestly say I've performed in front of people before, so like I know the feeling. But what about you guys? Like when you're recording, do you guys ever get nervous? Especially now, considering we're actually broadcasting live. Like, do you
Nah,
guys ever feel?
I don't
Nah?
get
You don't-
nervous.
What about you, Kane?
Well, right now I'm not nervous. I mean, sometimes if there's like a lot of build up to it, then I'll get nervous because it's like, oh shit, like what do I do now? But like right now, I'm not caring as much. I think you have to just not care. Like that's the trick.
I think a lot of it also is like we're hidden behind like a strong bullshit brand. Like it's very obnoxious, like the whole logo, the whole deal, the name.
We have many layers of
Like,
protection, lots of armor.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, true,
All right,
true.
so I'm looking at it right now. So how do you check who's looking? Oh yeah, 2 people are watching. Can you look at who's watching?
Nah, don't even bother. Just let them remain anonymous, man. Give them their privacy, because you
Dude,
don't
like,
like
oh,
if
I
I
gotta
were
do
if I
something
were
about
them
this.
if I were them I wouldn't want people knowing I'm watching or listening to this shit.
Like,
Like
whenever
it's
I see, like,
embarrassing.
live-
It's like we're listening to these psychotic fucking weirdos, just like ramble on about bullshit for like a couple of hours. Like who wants to
Yeah,
broadcast?
yeah,
that
but the thing is like we're actually doing something that a lot of people don't like on Instagram, for instance. Like they'll do live stories, and I've done this before. I'll like go into like there's this girl named Supreme Bimbo, who's like, this is the kind of people you meet on Instagram is people that are named Supreme Bimbo, and yeah, we've exchanged nudes. Everything's cool, but I like go on her story and. She'll not do anything. She'll ask the people that are watching, and she can check who's watching. So she'll see like I'm there, and she's like, "Oh, Kane, how are you?" And I'm like, "Well, no, this is you. You're on display. You're the one that's supposed to be giving me the entertainment because I'm watching you." But now all of a sudden it's like a reversal because she's like the one that's going out of her way to put herself like out there. But it's like this ironic kind of twist on it. Like she's like, "Okay, so I'm the one that's out on the stage. Now you give me you entertain me." It's like such a prima donna thing to do. And so what we're doing right now is we're actually doing the opposite. We're doing everything for them.
That's
And
such a fucking weird. That was a weird fucking story, dude. Like, what the fuck?
no. I mean, like, so I'll go in there and then she'll be like, "Hey, Kane, so tell me a joke." And I'm like, "No, you're the one I'm watching. I'm in the audience. You tell me a joke." Like, well, what the fuck is the point of you doing this if you're not going to do anything for me?
I just want to say it's really funny that now that like we're live on Facebook, it's like auto captioning it because I have the captions on.
I'm looking at that too.
Yeah.
It's like it
It's kind
spells
of delayed though.
it spells your name Kane like a Kane, and it's I like seeing it. It's
Why?
funny.
Like the wrestler, that comes before the biblical spelling.
Yeah, Kane.
That's what Americans are. That's reaching America is the Kane the wrestler. The Bible, no.
The
But
algorithm
WWE,
is just-
yes.
Yo, if the algorithm like really did pick that up and spread it across like WWE fans, like yo, that would be fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny, I guess. Yeah.
They'd love this.
Yo, Jay,
This
are
is the
you
exact
okay?
kind
Are
of
you
content they're looking for.
What's up?
Jay, are you dying? Are you okay? You sound like you're dying of a fucking heat stroke.
No, I'm good. I'm just
Alright.
like sitting here looking at the Twitter and whatnot.
Oh, that's a good idea. We should be looking at shit so we can actually comment on things instead of just ourselves talking. This is weird that we're talking, isn't it? Wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, you guys could keep fucking talking.
Kind
I'll
of
just
cringy,
keep,
not gonna lie.
What do you
Huh?
mean?
Like
No,
we're
cringe is
just
good.
talking. We're talking about how we're talking and stuff. And
Yeah,
like,
cringe is based.
You know what, Kane? I was so prepared to like be so mad at you when you finally got on, but now that you're on, like I'm just glad to have you, man.
Yeah, we're just vibing, man. So, like,
Yeah, you know,
I mean,
it was
Curb Your
only like 40
Enthusiasm, that
minutes
thrives
late.
because it's cringy, right? So, like, cringe comedy is a whole genre that we could be capitalizing on right now.
Yo, we were just fucking talking about Curb Your Enthusiasm before you came on.
I was watching it earlier. I was watching it in preparation for this.
I think you watch it too much because me and Jay were like literally thinking like he's like Larry David. Like
Good. It's a good model, actually.
yeah,
It's a
Larry
good base
David
model
rules.
to emulate it.
Easily
Yeah.
the best Jew of all
Funny
time.
as fuck.
the best Jew of all time. See, I disagreed with that. I said the best Jew of all time was Jesus.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And Chris is objectively
Jesus
right.
is the most successful Jew of all time.
Yeah.
He's
'Cause
like
he was
Well, Jesus
he
had the
fu-
best legacy.
had the best what?
The best legacy.
I don't know if best is a word I would give.
The
But,
best is in the most
like-
longevity. So, like a legacy is measured in how long it lasts. So
Yeah, I guess.
you know, 2,000 years. 2,000
I
years.
think he's like that. I think
Like,
he's like
isn't that what
that
we go
hot.
for? It's because people want to be remembered. That's why people do things, right? It's because we want to be remembered for generations to come. So the longer you're remembered, so Hitler, in a way, is the greatest man of all time. But yeah, Jesus too.
Hitler has the best legacy because
Yo,
like
Kane. Yo,
everyone
by
is
the way, I gotta
scared of
say
him.
this.
Huh?
Yeah, I gotta say this real quick.
Huh?
Kane,
What?
when you talk really fast,
What?
when you talk really fast, you get cut off really easily. I just wanna put that out there.
Yeah,
that
you were
so?
cutting out.
Even with the new mic, I have like a condenser on it and everything. Oh shit. Oh, what?
Yeah, you
Okay,
gotta
shit.
talk
Whatever.
slower,
Doesn't
buddy.
matter. I was
Like,
just.
you
It was
pretend.
like a no. Okay, fine. It was like a rehashed Norm Macdonald joke anyway. Like Hitler is the greatest man of all time. That's like what his dog thinks. But
Oh,
all right,
so
whatever.
you were doing a joke. All right. So you know what? All right.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's what this means. No, this is good. This is like comedic critique. If you're like if you're rushing, if you have to rush through your joke, that means the joke is too fat. Trim it up a bit.
No, I'm just
like,
rushing because
trim
other
it
people
up.
are talking over me. Like because like if
Oh,
you're on
come
stage,
on.
you don't have to
No,
worry
no.
about that.
First of all,
if you're on stage,
no.
because you're the only one up there talking. There's only one person talking in the room. You don't have to do this to like get a word in edgewise. But like when you're doing
All right.
when you're doing this,
All
with
I'm
other people-
saying is Facebook didn't cut me off, or the chat didn't cut me off, but it did cut you off.
Well, the thing is, my Audacity is probably cutting nothing off, so I don't think I have to worry about that.
Yeah. Oh wait, are you actually fucking right? First of all, boys, I just want to.
Dude, I thought we were doing this local recording.
I just want to give ourselves a congratulations for doing our first like serious actual like recording. That's a pretty good achievement.
Yeah,
That's
and I think it's a good
milestone.
start too. I think we're doing pretty well for what is it, like 30 minutes now? I'm just checking the time, but it doesn't matter. We can do it.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's like
think- I
20.
think
It's
all
26
right.
minutes.
We're doing
26,
good.
yeah, about. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
So curb, that's a good topic. I should have gotten another bang. already.
Nah, I don't want to fucking talk about Curb Your Enthusiasm, that fucking
Yeah.
little hat person, yo. Can we
What?
you know what we should talk about?
What?
What?
We should talk about where we're gonna fucking go this summer because we totally have to fucking meet up actually in person. I mean, the three of us, like, it would be wrong not to.
I think we should. We should meet up somewhere. I'm probably gonna
Yeah,
be
somewhere.
Let's
somewhere in
say
the Midwest.
for now,
so-
yes. Let's say for now, yes, we will do that.
Yeah.
Yo, what if we found like a middle point? Let's meet up in like Michigan, you know, in like the city, like some city like Detroit or something.
Yeah,
Detroit's
it's
gay.
totally a middle point for me.
Cause Jay's all the way out in what, fucking California?
Yeah.
Jay, California's dead. It's dying. It's a dying state. You got to get over here. Okay, this is where it's happening. The East Coast. Everybody.
No, I know. That's why I'm moving, and in a few months I won't be here anymore. So.
Well, good.
That's
Get
crazy,
out of
dude.
It's fucking imploding.
I
Yeah.
mean, usually I was always here thinking like, man, I want to get out to the West Coast because like they skip all the shitty seasons, you know.
No, dude, it's nice. Like, it feels like summer right now. I'm sitting in my car sweating. It's great. I'm like
Yeah,
in gym shorts and nothing else. It's awesome. I love the weather here. I really do. But everything else is gay. The people here are gay.
Yo,
They're retarded.
I'm sorry to cut you off there on you calling like the people of the West Coast gay and retarded, but like I just realized how bullshit like that advice is with podcasts where they're like, because it's contradicting, right? They'll say like, oh, you don't want dead air, you just don't want dead air, but then like that means that like you'll have more instances of people talking over each other, but like I guess that's a skill involved. Like you just got to like know how to avoid the dead air, but also keep the conversation going, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I was drinking water, so that explains any dead air there. So.
Yeah,
No.
you're sitting in like
I'm
like a
thinking
fucking,
about
what,
something-
like 80-degree car.
I'm
Dude.
kind of stuck on this thing that you said earlier about Curb Your Enthusiasm. When you shut down the idea of talking about it, you were saying that it was hat person. That's what the thing says. Like the little subtitles here said.
The
I
you know the little hat, the people that wear the little hats, the little hat people.
The
little hat
Jews.
person. Yeah,
Yes,
I guess I'm just
Jay.
thinking of Larry David as being like kind of the representative of all Jews, and he never wears the yarmulke. So like,
He
I think he's
doesn't.
an
He doesn't
atheist,
need
actually.
one. He radiates
Yeah, but
Jewishness.
his ancestors wore the little hats and the yarmulke, like they wore that. So
The
he's
kippas,
technically-
Is,
right?
that-
He
is that like a
came.
common practice? Only for like Orthodox Jews now, I think. Like
I don't know.
No, no, no.
There's
Most
The
a
Jews are
Orth- first of all,
actually atheists.
no. First of all, the Orthodox Jews don't wear little hats; they wear big hats. But you know, I generally mean the same thing.
Well,
No, dude,
Orthodox is
I'm
just
pretty sure
regular,
they
I mean.
wear the small hats underneath the big hats.
Yeah, exactly. That so there's an excellent point, Jay. They do wear the small hats underneath the big hats.
Yeah.
I wonder if they wear the small. No, they don't do the wig.
Yeah, it's like one of those
underneath the
Russian
wigs.
dolls. Just like a series of smaller hats.
How many hats does it go?
Good
It's for
shit.
different. Yeah, it's for different weather, different climates. Whenever
how
they go to
did
the
they
West
get
Coast,
so
they take
fucked
off their
up?
big hats.
How did who get so fucked up?
Jews, how did they get so fucked up?
What are you talking about, Jay?
No,
Like
just think
you gotta
about
give me
it. Like
context.
the need to wear underneath hats, etc. And
Yeah,
like
that's not
usury.
true. We just
No,
made
no,
that
no.
up just
That
now.
was covered in another podcast that I will not fucking be naming, but that was covered in another podcast. I'll send you a link to it. They explain the whole thing. You know, like or somewhere at some point during the shtetl, like they all decided to dress a certain way to see because they believed that like the Jewish people should dress respectably, right?
Yeah.
So they came up with this whole outfit, but they haven't fucking changed it. They haven't changed their swagger, you know, like over like a pretty much a century. I mean, if they really wanted to modernize, they should all be wearing like Supreme or something. But that's not even my bit. That's not even my gag. That's the gag from the other fucking podcast that I'm not gonna fucking name.
Chris,
Fair
there's a lot
enough.
of shit going on. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, I just I
It's got
work
a lot
in
of coals in
really,
the fire.
I work no, it's irons in the fire.
Well, I'm
First of
doing
all.
my version, which has
Your
coal.
version sucks.
My version is new.
My version is cool. It has Jews in it. You know, it's got money. It's got drugs. It's got music.
But it's not
and
original.
You guys.
It's not
You
original.
guys are permanently etched into the pages of my story.
Yeah, whatever.
Don't cheapen this for me, man. Don't fucking.
You'd have nothing
Don't-
without us. You'd have absolutely nothing. Imagine
You're right.
you
guy.
talking.
You're absolutely. You're right, dude. I need both of you. I appreciate both of you. I give you guys like, I'll give you guys like, you know, equal share of everything we get together. All the share of the booty. I
Yeah.
can't be talking about explicitly what it is because apparently I'm fucking banned from talking about it. But
Yeah.
What's the 3-man version of an Eiffel Tower?
that sounds something really gay, probably.
Yeah,
right?
dude. Sounds very homo. Sounds
Yeah,
Jewish.
yeah. Hold up, guys. Keep talking. I'm gonna get ice.
Okay, you get your ice.
Well, you
So,
know,
yeah,
let's suspend the homophobia for a little bit, and then just talk
Yeah.
about like what the logistics of a 3-man Eiffel Tower. So naturally, it wouldn't be an Eiffel Tower because, well, I mean, how many legs does an Eiffel Tower have? Like 4. So like
Yeah,
the regular
it's
Eiffel
4.
Tower isn't even accurate. So it'd be like 2.
Yeah, yeah. Have you ever been to Europe, Kane?
Well, where would you even put the third penis? Just like poking her on the side, or the belly button. I mean, I guess you could just like slap her on the back. No, I've never been outside the country actually, except to go to Cancun and to go to the Bahamas, and those were both, you know, for family visits. Or my uncle got married out in the Bahamas, and then he got divorced like 2 years later. So that was a really huge wedding ceremony and everything, and then it just, you know, fell to pieces right away.
What a colossal waste of like money and people's time.
Yeah, I mean, it was a memory though. Like I remember, like we had to go into an armored car to go from the resort to the place where they got married because of all the people there. I'm not going to say what kind of people. They were, you know, native people of Bahama. So you can imagine, you know, I don't have to say it.
So they're
Black.
black.
Yeah,
Yeah. So they're
I don't have to
black
say
and
what it
they're violent.
black
So
and
they-
violent.
they had
They'll
to
kill
put you
you
in
if you don't have an
armored
armored car.
Okay, so that's pretty interesting. They need to put you in an armored car to like transport you to like the colonized parts of the Bahamas because black people are violent. Okay.
Yeah, and it's like a safari. So it's like a, you know, that scene in Jurassic Park where they're in the where they're in the cars and they have to look outside and they're like, okay, and this is a Tyrannosaurus Rex and this is a Velociraptor, except our version was this is a starving kid. And this is a starving kid who has a knife, so this is one you want to stay away from. But the starving kid, he's pretty harmless, but you never know, so it's probably best to stay away from both of them.
Yeah, they're
So-
dangerous when they get hungry enough. So, yeah, you never
Yeah,
know.
anybody gets. I mean, they turn into an animal. I mean,
Did
they're
you see
close
any
enough,
of them
alright.
making like mud pancakes or whatever it is that blacks on island nations make?
what, the Haitian cookies?
Yeah, that. It's like mud and water and then heat.
Yeah, they're
Like, how
eating
miserable.
dirt. They're like
Oh yeah, I
earthworms.
did hear about those fucking mud cookies. That is fucked up. Imagine having like so little food in your fucking country that you have to sustain on like these like cookies basically made of clay. And you know they just make them out of like a little bit of what is it, fucking sugar and like dirt and water. That's fucked up, man. I mean, it's like we just conveniently forgot about like how Haiti still is going through like a fucking humanitarian problem.
However, they've managed to
Damn.
reactivate their appendixes, which is proving to be a miracle for modern science.
Yeah, good.
That's pretty cool. I mean, what is it like? It's tough times calls for tough measures, tough solutions.
No, dude.
Gotta
Desperate
activate them
times
fucking-
calls for desperate
times.
measures.
Soy
There you go.
cucks create hard times. Hard times create non-soy cucks. Non-soy cucks create good times. Good times create soy cucks, and then they make podcasts. And like,
Oh, this is a quote. I think it was
Beautiful.
like strong men create good times.
I
Good
know
times
that's what I was
create
getting at.
Good times create gay men. Gay men create J.J. Walker or someone.
Who?
That was a quote.
J.J.
I forgot-
Abrams.
I forgot who said J.J. Abrams. Yeah,
Okay.
I forgot who said that, but it was a good quote.
Dude, imagine eating a
Jar
Haitian
Jar
mud
Binks.
cookie, and like that, and like eating it and being like so hungry that it tastes good. Imagine that. And
I
then
don't
like,
think they think
Yeah.
it tastes. I don't think they have taste. At all. Like at that point of starvation, you're not really tasting anything. You're just sort of devouring
I
things.
taste everything.
dude, imagine craving a Haitian mud cookie and being like, "Oh, that's the stuff. Those were the good old days." And like,
Mm.
yeah, I don't know. Do like Haitian moms have their own special way of doing it, and their like kids are like, "Oh, mommy, make me a mud cookie."
It's like, oh, these are the best mud cookies, just the way Mama used to make them. Oh shit,
It was like a
fucked.
third generation Haitian immigrant. It's like, you don't
Oh
eat
my-
mud cookies at your house?
Yo, and like in like a few years, you got like Food Network bitches like Rachel Ray. Like here's like the classic Haitian dish, mud cookies. It's like a traditional like fucking culinary like item. Like oh my god, and she's just
You may
like
experience
walking you through it.
gastrointestinal issues after this, but believe me, it's worth it. Once a year.
Yeah.
Oh.
It takes a year to recover.
I'm too drunk for this, guys. I'm like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to like I mean I could definitely keep recording for like a couple of hours, but I don't think I'm gonna remain that coherent. You know, like
Yeah,
Oh,
my
man.
bang is dwindling. So, I don't know.
Your what?
My bang energy drink that I have here, Blue Raz.
No, I mean maybe that'll be an interesting character study into how it's like it'll be pushing our psychological endurance. It's like what happens when you just like push people to the end of their rope, put them in a fucking podcast, you know, like just like
You
make
get
them
shitty
put them into
content, that's what happens. They start talking about things that are utterly uninteresting. And
Oh, yo,
terrible
Kane.
to listen to.
Speaking of uninteresting and terrible, I'm
Mhm.
sorry, but I still didn't see One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest yet. I still because that makes me terrible and uninteresting. Because
Oh, I thought you were about to say
that
it's a terrible
means-
and uninteresting movie, which is
How could I
objectively
fucking say
untrue.
that? I didn't fucking see the movie. How could I possibly come to that?
It's just a
assessment?
classic
Like,
movie. I mean, like it's not no rush, but it's still it's an essential. You gotta watch it. It's Kino,
I'm
essential Kino.
definitely- I'm definitely fucking watching
And also,
that shit.
it's a good passive watch too. You can like go to sleep watching that movie, and it's fine. And it still kind of hits you emotionally if you're a sentimental type.
Yo,
He's-
you know what? Actually, you know what I saw over the quarantine that I really enjoyed for the first time, and
Mm.
I think I enjoyed it more because like I educated myself. Like I looked up like the historical context of the movie and all that, so it really added like a lot of like meaning to the movie for me. So I watched Space Odyssey.
Mm.
That Stanley Kubrick
To
film.
this day, I have not finished that movie. I fall asleep every time because it's just so slow paced. I mean, I'm ruined by like modern media. That like I don't
guess
have the
when I
patience for
watched it,
anymore.
like I think what amazed me about it is the same thing that probably fucking amazed any other fucking normie, like, oh wow, this movie was made when? I could swear it was made like, just around our times, like.
Yeah, well, I guess it's not really that like.
No, it holds up really good, like, to be honest.
The beginning scene is pretty funny though. Like
Yeah.
they're learning how to like they're like, oh, the bone is a weapon now. So I'm the king of the monkeys because I figured out that I can hold a stick. Like I don't think that there was like a single moment where that happened and then all the monkeys were like, oh, we'll just pass this down through the generations. Like that just sounds like a convergent evolution thing where like it's just, like if you don't discover that as a monkey, like you just should die. So
Yo, now that you fucking mentioned that, like I finally understood with like I mean, I actually maybe I'm just completely off base here, but you know how Hideo Kojima is at this point like this like unfucking unrelatable like autistic fucking like chimpanzee basically who can't even, who could barely like construct like I don't know, like a coherent storyline because it's like so convoluted and shit. But I do like, no, he doesn't really. I don't think he's the type of man that says shit for just no reason. I do think he means to convey deeper meaning to like, his sentiments, his thoughts, his ideas. You just got to kind of like, you just got to kind of wait around and maybe keep it in the peripherals of your consciousness until you like, oh, I get that now. So what he describes like video games as like, oh yeah, they always like all the game developers like to give their players sticks because with a stick you could beat other players with, you could beat enemies with, you could beat obstacles with. Well, what if instead of a stick you give them a rope and you give them means to like have to like work together to bind each other with like the ropes and all that shit. And I don't know. It's like when you mentioned that, and what's funny too is like because Hideo Kojima is clearly a film buff. He's clearly a guy who watches his fucking movies, and he's like such a fucking nerd about it. He's clearly a film taku, I guess you could call it. So yeah, it makes perfect sense to me that he would obsess over like Stanley Kubrick films to the point where he would make like that kind of reference like in regards to like his design choices and shit. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have to fucking say about that bullshit.
like what game in particular stands out to you that represents
Oh,
this?
Well, I mean,
Death Stranding, of course.
Yeah, that was his most recent one with fucking
Wait, which one?
Death
Norman
Stranding.
Reedus.
I haven't played that yet.
It's pretty good. Don't listen to anyone that says it's just a walking simulator. It's not. Like, that's not the point. Like, the world building and storytelling's, like, strong in the way it's accomplished is pretty damn unique. And there's a nice little, it's like an augmented digital reality within the game.
I think it's alright. It was an alright game.
I like it. I think it was good.
I mean, Nick was
Oh my
talking about
God.
it on Cumtown. I know we're not supposed to talk about podcasts on it, but like, yeah, I don't know. Just after he mentioned it, I figured, like,
I
it
don't
must be
even
pretty good.
I have no idea what podcast that is. I don't even know what you're referring to. I've never heard of that shit before, to be honest.
Yeah, it's pretty obscure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like nobody really knows like about that shit. I've never heard of that. I don't know what they're fucking what Cumtown. What the fuck is that?
Isn't
It
it
pales in
finally
comparison to
ending?
Ben Shapiro's podcast.
Isn't that a Final Fantasy fan podcast? Like, don't they just talk about like Final Fantasy video games all day?
It's actually a
Maybe.
porn podcast. They talk about cum, like literal cum.
Yeah.
Just the entire
they-
time. They're just talking about
They
the
probably just talk
consistency.
about they probably talk about Final Fantasy porn. Like they probably featured Final Fantasy porn, all sorts of porn, hentai. Nowadays
some weird shit
hentai.
like
they-
that.
I bet the hentai game is like so crazy now that like VR is in the picture, Like it's not I bet it's not even about just like staring at like 2D renderings of like anime people like or CG anime people getting fucked. Now I bet you could just immerse yourself in the fucking experience. You're sitting there with your rock hard anime dick with some anime bitch sucking on that shit and you're looking around the room and there's a little neko cat that could talk just staring in the corner of the room like a fucking pervert like yeah or whatever fucking stupid catchphrase they give him. So yeah, that's pretty much probably the world we live in, or it's gonna be the world we live in very soon, I'd imagine.
It's already the world we live in. Let's be honest.
I mean, this is a good segue into something that I think Jay wanted to bring up, which was VTube, right?
Yeah. Oh, I don't really care about VTube. VTube's kind of gay.
It is. No, but you know what? I feel bad for like shutting you down so much because like that's why I'm kind of like bringing it up because I do feel bad. Like maybe you're right. I thought about it on the drive. Like I was sitting in traffic and I was like, damn, dude, maybe I should have like been more receptive to Jay's ideas because you never know. Maybe there is something to that. Maybe we could become VTubers.
Yeah,
maybe we
maybe.
could like as far as YouTube is concerned, maybe we could just like portray ourselves as three fucking like ripped anime boys. Like
Or cats.
I'll
I think JoJo characters.
Yeah.
you want to go the cute route, like just be cats, like the
Yeah,
little
dude.
terrorist cats.
We'll be cats that say nigger.
No, all right, I got a fucking all right. What was that? 43 minutes. 43 minutes. You fucker, dude.
I'm gonna like put in subliminal messaging, just like really quickly. Nigger. Just like throughout.
Oh my god,
Nigger.
I fucking hate you guys.
No, dude, but
You're
for
gonna give
real,
us an.
the whole point of the VTube thing was that like I have friends who they're pretty big on like anime Twitter, and it's full of a bunch of really cringy, degenerate social climber types, which is a weird mix if you think about it, because they're not people who anyone would ever want to be around, but they're like trying to climb a social ladder, and they're like totally cutthroat and gross, and they're all trannies and grooming each other and shit like that. And my buddy, a good IRL friend of mine, has some really wicked stories of these fucked up groomers, and I thought they were interesting. I was laughing hysterically at them.
Wait, you thought the groomers were interesting? You wanted to hang out with them or
Oh no,
something?
I wanted to make fun of them. Like,
Oh.
yeah, my buddy who.
See, this is what
My
I'm
groomers are
talking about.
based.
See, all right, you know what, Jay? This is what I'm talking about with you like compulsively like criticizing. So your compulsive criticizing will get you into a position where you are now spending time around said trannies when you would not have been doing that if you had not been concerning yourself with criticizing such people.
No, you're
But
right.
because
Yeah, exactly. Like pedophilia. Like, what's so bad about it? You know, like
A
why
lot
even
of things
criticize
are
it?
bad about it, Kane. A lot of things.
Why even involve yourself? Like, what the hell? They're just having this paraphilia. Really, it's like a foot fetish. It's innocent.
Yep.
It's like gayness.
Fuck you, Cade. Fuck you, bro. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to imply that I would somehow be like, oh, leave the pedophiles alone. That is not what
Leave
I'm
the
fucking
murderers
getting
alone.
at.
They're just murdering people. I mean, it's their fetish. You know, it's their sexuality. I'm a murderist.
Yeah, it's their identity.
You're right. Fine. You know what? There is a line. There is a limit. Everyone knows there's a fucking limit. Yo, for the record, this first half is definitely going to be the better half, and the second half is going to be us like fucking.
Dude, the second half, I'm fucking done. Like, I'm almost out of my bang here. Or maybe you give me like a 10 minutes dispensation just to like go to the store real quick and get another one.
Yeah, that's fine. Are you gonna keep your
And-
shit running?
Yeah, yeah, and then it'll be. You may have like an intermission, play some music or something.
Yeah. No, me and Jay could hold it down. It's not a
Okay, cool.
problem. Are you gonna go? You don't go right now. Like,
No,
you
right
know
now.
what? I'll let you go in like fucking let's see, like 16 minutes, 17 minutes. Then you're allowed. Then you're allowed. You're
17 minutes. That
relegated.
sounds good. That sounds like a nice number to me. I was born on the 17th, September 17th. That's my birthday. Remember, guys.
Actually, you know what, Kane? The thing is, like, cause like, these things are going to be divided by the hour. So if you did leave in like 15 minutes, that will be leaving at the start of the second hour, and then you'll be gone for fucking 10 minutes for the very beginning of the better half or the shitty half. I don't even fucking know. But
It's gonna be the shitty half, but
You think so?
Well,
No, because you're gonna come back.
I don't
You're gonna
know.
come back with a fresh ass bang, and you're gonna
I'll
down
have
that
my
shit.
blood
and you're gonna
flowing.
be like-
I'll get some cardio in my system.
exactly. You want to just fucking go now, like towards the end of this half, and by the time you come back, you better like. How long is it gonna fucking take you?
Dude, not even like 10 minutes. The store's right there.
So fucking just go now.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, you better hurry.
I will.
Yo, Jay.
Yeah, what's up?
Tell me more. Tell me some about your Glock. Do you like your Glock? Do you still have it?
Of course, I will never get rid of my Glock. I have 2 Glocks. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I got the Glock 19, and since I live in California, I could only have generations 1, 2, and 3. For some reason, 4, they started putting in like a double recoil spring or whatever, and that apparently makes the same gun so radically different that you're not allowed to own it. So I got a Gen 3, and I love it. It's great. And yeah, a few months later, I was at my firearms dealer person. Basically, it's a middleman. I order stuff, and like I file paperwork with her, and it's delivered to her. Then I wait 10 days, and then I pick it up.
Yeah. So basically, on paper, she owns a business, a gun distribution business, like where she's basically like a retail store that sells guns on paper. So that means wholesalers and manufacturers will sell to her directly.
No. So basically, all it is you buy it from the retailer, or you buy it from a
Yeah.
seller online, but you can't like get it directly from them. It has to go through someone else who's licensed. So you have
Oh,
to.
okay, that's
so
interesting.
yeah,
So
it
it's
gets
like
shipped
an
to her.
extra step.
Yeah, it's an extra step. It's like, I don't know, probably to stop people from making like spontaneous bad decisions or whatever. And yeah, so I was picking up some other rifle I got from her a few months after I got my Glock, and she had like a Generation 1 of the very first model they ever made just laying there, and I was like, I want that. And she gave me a really good deal on it, so now I have the first model they ever made too, and it's great, so.
Interesting, interesting. So you know what actually interested me about Glocks? It's like I don't know if other guns do it, but apparently like when you fire like with that mechanism, doesn't like the barrel kind of like tilt like while the chamber goes back?
Yeah, tilted barrel, that's pretty common. It's a very it's less accurate than other types of barrels, but it's definitely the most common. So basically, when you pull the barrel back, there's a mechanism inside that allows the barrel to tilt up and stuff. But since it's tilting up, it's slightly less accurate than other types. Like you can get like rotating barrels. So
I like
basically,
the rotating barrel idea. That looks fucking
those are
badass.
cool. So basically,
Yeah.
when you
Wait,
fire,
does the Sig
it's
Sauer have that?
hmm?
Does the Sig have that?
Um, Sig, they probably have a rotating barrel, but I know Beretta does, and
Berettas,
like
yes,
the
they
it's
do
like
have.
the Storm or whatever, really cool gun, and
Yeah.
this like really expensive German brand. My mind is blanking right now, but
Do you own any rifles? You own an AR, right?
I will not be answering that question live on Facebook.
Oh. Have you ever shot an
Oh
AR?
yeah, yeah, definitely.
So have you ever shot an AR that you had like agency over what kind of options you were allowed to put on it as you tried to tried it out?
Oh yeah, definitely. They're very customizable. You can mess with them all you want. Yeah, they're pretty cool. But yeah, no,
Damn.
ARs are awesome.
So wait, so California doesn't let you own ARs anymore?
Oh, well, you can, but you have to jump through a billion hoops and you have to put on a bunch of like accessories that kind of neuter it in a way, and it's just like, why? What's the point?
Yeah, you know what? That kind of that's now you're understanding like when you tell me all the time you're like Chris you should get a gun, Chris you should get a gun, and I'm like, have you lived in New York City before? Like it's literally impossible. You can't do it
Well,
unless like it's like a rifle or something, or like a hunting, like an obvious hunting tool, like it's just not going to let you get it.
yeah, well, that's the thing is like it's gay out here too, but I still got them, and I got them legally, so I still think you should get one.
You don't really hunt, right? Because I know you're an animal lover. I don't think
No, I
like
don't
you're
like
a gun
hunting.
owner. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. You know, that like that's because it kind of dispels the stereotype that like all gun owners just want to like shoot living things. You know,
No,
like
we don't.
some gun owner. Yeah,
Some people just like firearms because they're neat, and they are neat. Like mechanically, they're very interesting and they're fun to take apart and
yeah, they
tinker
are.
with.
It's like it's pretty cool. It's like how do you, like what's the most compact way to just launch a missile projectile over like a great space extremely quickly? Like it's kind of like the guy who invented the bow and arrow. He was probably like, "Man, I want to stab that guy, but he's really far away," you know? Like
Mm-hmm. No, it's important to have firearms, I'd say, and to know how to use them and to be proficient with them. And
yeah.
it's fun. Um, you can totally build one if you know what you're doing.
I mean, the thing about the firearms is that like they're so practical. It's hard to imagine like that they're ever going to become obsolete anytime soon, unless someone really just invents like I don't know, like some kind of like magnetic force field that just deflects bullets. Like I think guns are going to be like a practical, point blank, useful tool. Excuse the pun, for like for a very long time.
No, it's true. They're not going anywhere. And I think we were talking about it before, but like with 3D printing and whatnot now, it's like people can make their own guns. And they may not
Yeah.
be, like, they may not last a long time and they may be a little more dangerous, but people can do it. And you can make a fucking, like, slam fire shotgun with a plank of wood, a nail, and a pipe. Like, it's easy.
Wait, did you ever see the page like bizarre guns or some shit like where you see like all the most bootleg wait, it's like the first fucking result that comes up too. It's like really funny.
Yeah, like the fucked
Bootleg
up
guns.
bootleg gun thing.
Yeah, yeah. All right, shout out to the Facebook page Bootleg Guns, the bizarre of bizarre guns. This page is fucking wild. I love it. Like they got like yeah, this I can't even begin to explain it. But lately, since like I don't know, the Ukraine war broke out, like they've just been fucking going in on that content, but still they're like their fan submissions are great, you know, like some of the finds are fucking incredible, you know, like I'm just looking at it now. Like have you ever seen the page?
Oh yeah, it's a good page. Dude, there
Yeah.
used to be these awesome pages where what is it?
The
It
Middle
was
East, the you know Khyber Pass
Yeah, that's
in
what I was gonna bring up.
Pakistan.
The Khyber Pass guns. Those
I
are wild.
love that shit. Love that shit. Dude, the custom piece, and they're all like, you could tell they're all made themselves. Like they milled it, they machined it, they put it together. You know, like lovingly hand stitched with like that Muslim touch. It's so nice.
No, it's
And they're
awesome.
and they're flashy as fuck too, which is like sick.
I
And
love.
yeah. Wait, what were you saying?
Oh, I love the ones that are like hybrids of like multiple guns. Like they'll have like the what is it? The bolt system of like an AK, but it'll have like everything else be like an AR or whatever, or they'll
Yeah,
just be
yeah, yeah,
like
like an AR top and an AK bottom, or like I think it was like
yeah,
an AK top, and yeah.
yeah, good shit like that. And then you get like these videos of them showing off their product, and it's just like some like
Yeah.
fucking dude in a turban using a pistol, and for some reason it's full auto.
All right, guys, it's
Yeah, yeah.
okay. I'm back.
You're back.
Oh no!
It's
Did
all
you
right.
reload? Did you reload on your energy
You
drink?
can exhale now. Yeah, I just reloaded.
Nice.
All right.
What were you talking about?
What flavor
Firearms.
bang did you get?
I got Raging Raspberry Hibiscus.
Oh,
You
nice.
fucking fruit cup.
That sounds like a really good flavor. I've never tried that one.
Why can't you just get a Red Bull like a real high testosterone male?
Because
Because Red Bull, the
bangs,
caffeine content is like a third of the bang. Bang's
yeah,
like
the bang
300
is
milligrams.
just better. It's a more bang for your buck. Pun intended.
You should be an advertiser
I know, right?
for Bang.
We should be fucking advertising. Hopefully someday when we get like 50 listeners, then like maybe someday the sponsors will find us. They'll be like, dude, we noticed you guys are schizophrenic, and you know we want you to help sell our energy drink by advertising it. And
Yeah, we noticed
we'd
your
be happy
killer
to, sir.
logo. Thought you could.
Dude, no one's gonna
Terrorist
sponsor
brand
us.
energy drink. We could have an energy drink.
Yeah, we could. The Terrorisk energy drink. Oh shit.
No, that'd be cool.
Oh, that would be cool.
Jay, why do you have to
Oh,
make everything
man.
sound so shitty?
Who,
That'd
me?
be cool.
Dude, because I'm a
No,
am a
Jason-
fucking pessimist.
Act a little
Dude,
enthusiastic.
first of all, you gotta understand. Jay's sitting in a hot car right now, like you know, like with the extension cord, like from his house into his car. You know, like it's California, like it's a hot night.
It's
through the heat
California. It's
wave,
like party every day. You're on constant vacation there. I'm living it. It's
That's what we're
raining out
doing
here.
now.
It's like Great Britain
We're
out here.
fucking-
It's been gray all day. It's a terrible day for me. My mood is shit. But I'm bringing it up for you guys. I'm trying.
We appreciate you.
I'm
Kenny.
really trying.
We appreciate you, dude. 100%, 100 and fucking 10%.
Thank you.
Yo, did you get snacks too? Did you
So
get any? Did you get any Munchables?
Oh no, I didn't get any snacks. I don't want to like bother you guys with me snacking online. So I'll just.
Yo, I gotta read the comments now. They're saying people are telling us to say the N word. They're like, the guy with the deep voice is stupid. That's me. They're like, I was literally just listening to you guys.
Oh,
LMFAO.
hi,
Oh,
Jess.
Jess. Hey,
Yes,
Jess.
Jess.
There you go.
Hey, Jess.
There's your.
All right, another timestamp, 57 minutes.
I wouldn't call it gold. Not at all.
Hey, new person watching and listening.
Yes, exactly.
That's
Although
how
I
ingratiate
appreciate
people.
it, Jess. We can do
That's-
better.
You
Well,
guys
welcome
suck.
to-
You're gonna get us. You're gonna get. First of
Welcome
all,
to the
now,
fraternity.
you know what this means? I can't post this. Like, I can't post this now. Like, which is good probably
Yes, you
because if
can.
we don't post, no, I cannot because I can't edit a fucking Facebook post like that. Like,
Dude, the
I can't.
The
bleep.
clusters have all been condensed around the timestamps that you've
Wait, you
mentioned.
can't.
so-
Wait, Chris. You're telling me that you cannot go into Facebook and edit me out saying Nick.
No, I
You
can't.
can't. Okay. Yeah, you know, it's reasonable. Makes sense.
I object.
But you bet your ass I'm going to be able to do it in fucking in the post produced like actual like fucking I don't know in the real episode.
I mean, what do you mean?
So
Like,
you got
this
three
is like
people.
live
You got three.
posting on Facebook right now. I mean, like, what do you
So
mean?
all you're
Posting?
so basically you just have like 2 to 3 witnesses hearing you guys like just blatantly drop the N bomb.
Chris, say
Like
right now.
I'm black
I'm
though,
not
so
fucking.
I'm black.
I'm not fucking. No, you're not.
Yeah, I
I'm
am.
not saying it. And
I'm
no,
allowed to say it. I'm black, so it's cool.
no,
Yeah.
you're not.
It's
What
true.
do you mean?
Kane
You
is
don't even-
black.
You don't even know me. That picture, that's my cousin. He died, so it's my memoriam. Rest in peace,
Yeah.
cousin. That's why I call him cousin.
You
He's
guys
not actually
are.
my
You
cousin.
guys are.
I'm
You guys
black,
are
so I have to
just
say cousin.
ruining. You're ruining the stream.
No, this makes it better. Wait, did your cousin really get killed for saying nigger?
Yeah.
Tell me about it. What?
Well, he went down Church Street and he said nigger out loud. He was in his car, and unfortunately it was a Tesla, so he couldn't get away in time. He was driving, and then they just walked up. They sort of sauntered up to the Tesla at full speed, driving
Yeah.
away from them while he was saying nigger out the window. And
Okay, fair
now
enough.
there's a roadside memorial where he died actually, and there's flowers sticking out of the Tesla, and it's really beautiful.